All right, so I'm gonna try to refresh this old wash and go. I just took it out of a bun after wearing it today.
All right, so starting with this wash and go refresh, I started by just saturating my hair using water from my spray bottle. In the spray bottle, I only put water in there this go round just because of the fact that I already had products in my hair from the previous wash and go, and I didn't want to add any unnecessary products to my hair with the risk of having any unnecessary buildup or residue coming from restyling it. Next, I went in with my detangling brush just to detangle and kind of work those products back into the hair. Again, so far we've only added water to the hair from the old wash and go, so just reactivating those products from the previous wash and go. Now we're going to part the hair. I always start at the bottom, and we're going to be going in with the Hawaiian Silky styling mousse, the same exact mousse that we used on the last wash and go. Working that in with our fingers, as well as making sure that every strand is coated by using the detangling brush. I then added some Wetline gel to the hair, and usually I do not put gel on my wash and goes. However, I needed this wash and go to last me throughout the weekend, and this Virginia weather is so hot and humid right now that the gel was the only way that I knew it was going to last. So we're working our way up. Again, parting using my fingers, wetting the hair, going in with the mousse. Working the product in with the detangling brush, and then going over the same hair that we added the mousse to with the gel. You can see a grand difference with definition when the gel is added versus only using the mousse alone. So that's a good indicator that the hold will be there, and likely we won't have that much frizz due to the humidity. And just working our way up. As you see here and in my previous videos, I always part using my fingers. I honestly don't think I even own a comb, so that's just me. If you want a more defined part or a more crispy part, feel free to use a comb. I just use my fingernail and just get right in there. But continuing the same process up the hair, using the same products as well, wetting the hair as we go up, applying the mousse, working it in with the detangling brush, and then applying the gel on top. My hair is super thick towards the middle, so you'll see I'll part a section and then part that section in half just to make sure that all the product is on the hair. Fixing some random little pieces. Again, parting with the finger. As we get closer to the top, we have to add a little more water because it's starting to dry out, as opposed to when we first started. The bottom of the hair was a lot more damp. So here, same thing, adding the water, adding the mousse, adding the gel, and then here we're using a styling brush. With the dimming brush, once you rake it through your curls, if you're pleased with the way that those curls look, just leave it as is. That's kind of what I did with the styling brush. Sometimes if you're using a mousse only, you may use your fingers, but with the gel, you can go ahead and just style it with the brush, and your curls will be pretty defined, as you can see. Working our way up to the very top of the hair, making sure to keep it moisturized by spraying it with that water, adding the mousse, and here we're adding gel specifically to the roots because, again, the weather, the humidity, the rain, the heat. That gel is just going to keep your curls more defined, keep you from having so many flyaways, and reduce the frizz, especially in the front. So here, I'm just seeing some pieces that need a little extra TLC. And time to go in and diffuse. This process is pretty boring, but if you want to keep your hair kind of defined and more flat like mine is here, just add the diffuser to the top of your hair, push down like I'm doing. If you want it to be bigger, you would put the diffuser in closer to your roots, but we'll explain all that on another video. Here we're just drying this hair. The main objective is just to get it dry because it's pretty late at night, and I really just want to go to bed. So looking good. Still a little damp.
Well, I set under the dryer to make sure it's pretty much dry. I would say it's about 95% dry, a little on the outskirts are a little damp still, but I put the handheld blow dryer on those. Like around here it's kind of damp. But I'm ready to get in the shower and go to bed, so it's just gonna have to be damp. I'm gonna put a bonnet on it and then take it out in the morning and we'll see what happens.
So it's the next morning and we're gonna take down our bonnet. I use a braid bonnet at night just to keep it all smushed in. And then you just pick it out. It's not much till the morning, just like literally, we washed it last night and today we're going. Wake up, just fluff it out. And you can pick it out to your desired shape or your desired volume. Again, I'm using my fingers. If you want to use a pick to get to those roots, you can, or you can use your fingers just to pick out the roots. So I didn't have much time to style. I was running late for work as per usual. But get a good little style to it. Pick it out to where it looks how you want it to look. You can add some oil at this point. If you want to add any hair gloss or any hair serums, just to give it some extra shine. But pretty much it is really good. It's defined. It still has volume. And it looks like it's going to last us throughout the weekend. So that was the goal.